Good morning. How are you? Welcome to class 942. How are you doing today? 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 ¿Qué tal hoy? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Qué tal estás hoy? How are you doing today? How is everything? Everything okay? Is everything okay? Yeah? Are you ready for some English? Do you feel like working on some English? I'm not sure if I feel like it. Yo no sé si me apetece hoy, Marta. I don't know if I feel like. I'm so tired of these lights, the camera. I'm tired of the same microphone, the same books, the same pencils. Everything's the same. My God. Yeah. I don't feel like teaching today. I don't feel like doing any. Well, what do you feel like doing? I feel like getting a coffee con churros. I feel like having some churros. Yeah, and coffee. Why not? Maybe when I finish this program, in 24 minutes maybe, I'll go across the street, cruzando la calle, enfrente a un bar. And they have churros and coffee. And I'll have a coffee with milk and churros. I don't know, say churros in English, I don't know how to say. Now, and besides, I'm hungry and I'm sleepy. It's too early in the morning, in this ungodly hour. Se dice muchas veces, una hora sin Dios. O sea, una hora que ni Dios está. Ungodly. Ungodly. This ungodly hour. But in any case, even though I don't feel like teaching, aunque no me da la gana, o no me dé la gana, no me apetezca, even though I don't feel like teaching, I'm going to teach because it's my responsibility. Somebody has to do it. Somebody has to sit down in front of a television camera at 7 o'clock in the morning and teach English. Because many people need this show. And many people watch it. Many people watch this program at 7 o'clock. Other people go into Vaughan RTV a la carta in Google, and they have 941 programs available. This program is 942. It's not available yet. But in 2 or 3 hours, Televisión Española lo sube. All right? And then you have 942 programs. Each one is 26 minutes. That's a lot of hours. 26 minutes times 942, 26 minutes. Yeah, let's 26 minutes times. Cuando dices multiplicado por, normalmente decimos veces. 26 minutos veces 940. 26 minutes times 942 equals 24,492 minutes. So muchos minutes, Marta. Oh my God. Now, divided by 60 minutes gives us 408 hours. So if you go into RTV La Carta, Vaughan, para ir más directamente, you have 402 hours of English class from the beginners to advanced. Because now this class is advanced. All right. But, and so you have no excuse. All right. Gain fluency, let's continue. When I lived in Chicago, donde ayer, cuando viví en Chicago, conocí a un chico, un chaval de nombre, by the name of, así se dice. When I lived in Chicago, I knew a kid by the name of Robbie Mason. He stole my bike and sold it to another kid, who then sold it to my gym teacher's son. My gym teacher, el profe de educación física del colegio, Mr. Barham. I remember him, Mr. Barham. Said, Mr. Barham, is that your son's bike? Oh, yes. Where did you buy it? Where did you get it? Oh, a friend of my son sold it to him. I think it's my bike. Really? Yeah, I think it's mine. Somebody stole it. My son didn't steal it. He bought it. Yeah, I know, but I think the bike is mine. Can we check? Yeah. Okay, we went to the bike. Said, now, you see the bar in the center. Under the bar, I have my initials. Really? Looked on the bike. RV. ¿Acabas de ponerlo? No. All right. So I got my bike back. Yeah. That's how I got it back. Esta última frase. When I lived in Chicago, I knew a kid by the name of Robbie Mason. He stole my bike and sold it to another kid who then sold it to my gym teacher's son. That's how I got it back. Así lo recuperé. To get something back. That's how I got it back. Okay? The next paragraph, page 44, paragraph 367. You ready? Do you think they'll give us the money? Do you think they'll give us the money, Marta? Hemos pedido dinero. A ver, ¿crees que nos lo darán? Do you think they'll give us the money? I don't see why not. No veo el por qué no. I don't see why not. How many times have we asked them for money? 3 times? And each time, we've paid them back with no problem. So, we've asked them for money 3 times, and we paid them back with no problem. Now we need time number 4. Do you think they'll give us the money? Do you think they'll give us? ¿Crees que nos darán el dinero? Do you think they will? Hagamos la contracción. Do you think they'll give us? Do you think they'll give us the money? Yo no veo por qué. I don't see why not. ¿Por qué no? I don't see why not. I don't see why not. How many times have we asked them for money? 3 times? Yeah. And each time we've paid them back with no problem. Y cada vez les hemos devuelto el dinero sin problema. Each time we have. And each time we've paid them back with no problem. So, time number 4 now. Do you think they'll give us the money? I don't see why not. Paragraph 368, page 44. The Earth is the 3rd planet in the solar system in terms of distance from the sun. Es verdad, it's true. The Earth. I live on the Earth. Marta lives on the Earth. Tenemos algo en común. We both live on the Earth. Do you? Are you an alien from another planet? Yeah? I'm not. I'm not an alien. I'm an earthling. Soy terrícola. No? Terrícola. Yeah, and she's an earthling too. We are both earthlings. Are you an earthling? Earthling. Earth como tierra y L-I-N-G. Así es, terrícola. Yeah, a person who's from the earth. Yeah. And the Earth is the 3rd planet in the solar system in terms of distance. No, dice aquí. In terms of distance from the sun. En términos de distancia del sol. In terms of distance from the sun. The Earth is the 3rd planet in the solar system. It comes after Venus and before Mars. Okay, very good. Venus. It comes after Venus and before Mars. It's a lot bigger than Mars. Es el doble, la Tierra es doble de Marte. It's a lot bigger than Mars, but only slightly bigger. Y yo just slightly, only slightly, solo ligeramente más grande que Venus. It's true. The Earth, I think the circumference of the Earth is 40,200 kilometers. And the circumference of Venus is about 39,500 kilometers. So Venus is almost as big as the Earth. The Earth is slightly bigger than Venus. The Earth is the third planet. The Earth. The Earth is the third planet in the solar system in terms of distance from the Sun. It comes after Venus and before Mars. It's between Venus and Mars. All right, it's between the two. All right. It's a lot bigger than Mars, but only slightly bigger. Slightly. Slightly is ligeramente. Claro. Ligero, de peso, is light. This bookmarker is very light. This table is very heavy. Light es ligero físicamente. Ligero de forma figurada. Tengo un ligero problema con las luces hoy. A slight problem. Freddie Mercury decía, estoy volviéndome ligeramente loco. I'm turning slightly mad. I'm going slightly mad. The Earth is the third planet in the solar system in terms of distance from the Sun. It's slightly bigger. Perdona. It comes after Venus and before Mars. It's a lot bigger. It's a lot bigger than Mars, but only slightly bigger than Venus. 369, near the bottom of page 44. There's a blue BMW outside with the headlights on and the engine running. Does it belong to anyone here? We've tried to open it, but the doors are locked. There's a car outside, a BMW. Aquí se dice BMW. BMW. Pero es BMW doble. Pero se dice BMW. All right. There's a car outside. I remember about 4 years ago, I was in Mexico. And they no dicen BMW. Dicen BMW. 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 Me costó horrores decir, recordarlo. BMW. A BMW. All right. A BMW. BMW. Estoy dando la publicidad gratuita, que sí. Yeah. También Mercedes es muy buen coche. Y Ford y Renault, todos. Alfa Romeo, Renault, Fiat, Ford. They're all very good. All right. And it's true. All cars are good. There's a blue, es de color azul encima. There's a blue BMW outside with the lights on and the engine running. Yeah. Does it belong to anyone here? Does it belong to anyone here? ¿Pertenece a alguien aquí? A blue BMW outside. The lights are on and the engine's running. We've tried to open it. Hemos intentado abrirlo, pero las puertas están cerradas. We've tried to open it. The doors are locked. But the engine's running. Can you believe it? The lights are on and the engine's running. There's nobody inside. Does it belong to anybody here? Okay, this paragraph, I wrote it, 1 year ago, but because I remember when I was 10 years old or 11 years old, I was with my father in a baseball game, minor leagues, ligas menores, o es tercera división. I was with my father at a baseball game for the Tulsa Oilers, and in the stadium there were maybe 15,000 people. Estamos hablando 15,000 people. And over the microphone, ladies and gentlemen, there's a car in the parking lot, and the lights are on, and the engine is running. The car is locked. And they gave the model of the car, the make of the car and the model and the color. So somebody said, my God, I left my car in the parking lot with the lights on and the engine running. Running se traduce corriendo. Sin embargo, run tiene varios significados, por supuesto. Run significa en marcha. The engine's running. El motor está en marcha. El coche está encendido. The engine is running. Nothing runs like a deer. Interesting. Nothing runs like a deer. Nada corre como un ciervo. Deer es ciervo. Nada corre como un deer. Ahora bien, la empresa de máquina agrícola John Deere, que se escribe DR con un L, su lema es nothing runs like a deer. Nada funciona como un tractor John Deere. Yeah. Now I'm giving free advertising también. Massey Ferguson, Fiat Agri son muy buenos tractores. All right. All of them are very good tractors. There's a blue BMW outside. Fuera, o sea, en la calle. There's a blue BMW outside with the lights on and the engine running. Does it belong to anyone here? Does it belong? Does it belong? Does it belong to anyone here? We've tried to open it, but the doors are locked. Locked. Cerrado con llave. The doors are locked. All right, one more, and we finish page 44. We disagree on a lot of things, but we get along. He loves country music, and I love hard rock. He drinks beer, and I drink wine. We're opposite in many ways, but we're good friends. Yeah, we're very different. Yeah, we disagree. No estamos de acuerdo en muchas cosas. Yeah. Yeah, we disagree. We disagree on many things, on a lot of things. Or many things, también nos vale. We disagree on a lot of things. Yeah. But we get along. Pero nos llevamos bien. But we get along. To get along, to get along. Get along, little doggies. We get along. We disagree on a lot of things, but we get along. We get along, yeah. He loves country music. La música country. Curioso, eh? When I started teaching English in Spain, I got irritated because people said, the country. No, country, no, country. Eso, country. No, country. Country. One country. Yeah, one country. No, country, no. Why? Because they heard la música country. People said here, and so they said, oh, country. Yeah. And so it was impossible. Like money. People say money. No, take a money. No, money, no. Money. Money. Funny money. Dinero gracioso. Funny money. All right. Country. Country music. All right. We disagree on a lot of things, but we get along. He loves, le encanta la música country. He loves country music, and I love hard rock. Yeah, hard rock. Rock duro. Hard rock. He drinks beer, and I drink wine. Qué raro, eh? Si te gusta hard rock, deberías beber cerveza, no vino, eh? Vino es para los más finos, right? Okay, he drinks beer, and I drink wine. We're opposite, contrarios. Opuestos. We're opposite in many ways. But we're good friends. Yeah, we're good friends. We disagree on a lot of things, but we get along. He loves country music, and I love hard rock. He drinks beer, and I drink wine. We're opposite in many ways, but we're good friends. We're opposite in many ways, but we're good friends. All right, grammar. Yeah. There's a lot of grammar in this book, but I'm not going to open it. I don't need the book to teach grammar, but this is the best English grammar book in the world. If you haven't bought it, you're making a big mistake. Not necessarily for yourself, but for your children or for your grandchildren or for your great-grandchildren. Tus tatarabuelos. Tartanietos, perdona. Yeah. Tus bisnietos. Yeah. Will benefit from this. Porque el inglés no cambia. La estructura no cambia. En un siglo o dos. Yes. Volver. Comer. Curioso. In Spanish, There are three types of verbs. E-R-A-R-I-I-R. Volver, hablar, y pedir. Okay, those are the three types of verbs. Y ahora se añade ear, catear, etc. No ha habido nuevo verbo ER desde el siglo XVIII. No hay. O sea, volver, comer, todos remontan de antes del siglo XVIII. And there's no new verbs with ER. ER. All right. In any case, so grammar doesn't change. It changes very slowly during the grammar. The spelling, yes. Ahora no lleva tilde. All right, solo. Yo solo quiero estar solo. Eso es solo eso. So you need to, one with an accent and the other without. But now no. According to the Royal Academy of Language, no problem, don't worry. Okay, fine. So the spelling can change, or certain elements. Fui a la playa ayer, antiguamente con tilde, fui. All right, o él fue a la playa ayer. Okay, fine. But the basic structure doesn't change. Voy a ir a la playa, fui a la playa, estoy yendo a la playa. That doesn't change in 200, 300 years. So, you remember, this book is valid, and this is the best book in the world for Hispanohablantes. No, not German speakers, but for Spanish-speaking people, this is the best book in the world for English grammar. All right, grammar, yes. God created the earth in 6 days because he didn't need 7. All right. If he had needed 7, then the week would have 8 days because the 8th day would be for resting. If he had needed more, God created the earth in 6 days because he didn't need any more. If he had needed more time, it would have taken him longer. But he didn't need more time. All right. God created the light because he needed to see what he was doing. If he hadn't needed to see what he was doing, he wouldn't have created the light. God created Adam from the dust because there was dust. If there hadn't been any dust, God wouldn't have needed to create Adam from a different material. Si no hubiera habido polvo, no podría haber usado polvo para crear a Adán. And then God created Eve because Adam was lonely. Yeah. If Adam hadn't, si no hubiera estado solito o sentido, if Adam hadn't been lonely, God wouldn't have created Eve. Yeah. Adam ate the apple from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Adam ate the apple because Eve convinced him. If she hadn't convinced him to eat the apple, he wouldn't have eaten it. Now, Eve ate the apple because the serpent persuaded her. La persuadió. Yes, the serpent hypnotized her, and she ate the apple. If the snake, if the serpent hadn't hypnotized her, she wouldn't have taken a bite from the apple. God expelled Adam and Eve from the Garden of Eden because they disobeyed him. If Adam and Eve hadn't disobeyed God, he wouldn't have expelled them from the Garden of Eden. Yes. And they had 3 children. First, they had 2, Cain and Abel. And Cain and Abel grew up and became young adults. And Abel gave offerings, dio ofrendas, ofreció ofrendas, offerings to God. And God accepted Abel's offerings because Abel's offerings were with a sincere heart. If Abel hadn't had a sincere heart, God wouldn't have accepted his offerings. Cain, on the other hand, in cambio, on the other hand, God didn't accept Cain's offerings because he didn't make the offerings with a sincere heart. If Cain had hubiera tenido, if Cain had had a sincere heart, God would have accepted his offerings. But he didn't. And so Cain became jealous. Well, jealous, no. Cain became envious and killed Abel. But I'll have to tell you that story tomorrow or another day.